Willie D Live.
What's up, family? We got one Jewish man standing up against a mob of uncivilized mutt members of the white nationalist group called Patriot Front. Yeah, fam. Check it out.
Who resides in America, it will never be holy until all of you are gone.
Okay. I'm gonna let you. I'm so glad that you feel very secure in what you believe. You're willing to say that in public. Now I'm gonna make one challenge to you, just one.
I don't think challenges are refused. You're gonna tell me to sacrifice a child.
No, all I'm gonna ask you to do is take just a chicken off of your face and say it again.
Yeah, you're gonna make me transfer the sins into a chicken. Well, you guys did it to children, but you know, like you guys had to change it.
I ain't got no problem with that. Stood 10 toes down on his convictions. The irony of all of those uncivilized mutts surrounding dude, and he's standing up as brave as ever, not backing down. Further irony of them holding up a cross representing their Christianity, talking about being holy as they go around terrorizing people. It's important to note that throughout history, various groups, institutions, and individuals have used violent acts and systemic atrocities while citing Christianity or God's will as justification. Yeah, they've always done it, fam. And for those who don't know how to get back, I can only say so much, you know what I'm talking about? For those who don't know how to get it back, you're going to fall short because they don't play by the rules. And I don't know what God they pray to, but it ain't the Holy One. I can guarantee you that. Not with all the crimes they commit on record. It is amazing how they did that Jedi trick and got everybody to believe that black people were the ones who were out here being the most uncivilized. It is absolutely amazing how they did all of that damn killing and continue to do killing all over the world. But yet, somehow, some way, this is the problem. This is the problem. You know when this really became the problem? When they could no longer eat off of us for free. That's when it really became the problem. Because until then, it was, this is mine, and I own him, and I have 21, and I have, that was a social status for them to be able to say they owned human beings. If you only had one, you were poor. You ain't got one slave, you poor. Get out of here. I have 36. Well, how many do you have? I have 355. That was the mentality, fam. Patriot Front, if y'all so real, why y'all hide y'all faces? See, I'm a proud man, right? And I don't do anything that I do not stand behind. I don't get involved in anything I don't stand behind or stand in front of. Like, if I believe it, I believe it. If I'm rocking with it, I'm rocking with it. And a fight come with it. That's how I get down. And I'm going to show you who I am so that you know next time not to play with me. So you need to see my face. But see, these guys are cowards because they are operating with hate in plain sight. So they cover their faces because they don't want to walk into that job the next morning and that black coworker that they be hee-heeing in front of call them out. They don't want to lose that business that they have. They don't want to lose those contracts. Yeah, they don't want to lose that position in the clergy. Yeah, you got deacons and pastors that are behind those masks. When you look at those dudes wearing those masks, you have to think to yourself, man, this ain't your regular scrungy-looking white supremacist. Many of these dudes are clean-shaved. They wear suits to work. They're not lumberjacks. They wear suits to work, and they got dental plans. Yeah. They got dental plans and health coverage, and they're paying mortgages. They live in, some of them live in gated communities. Most of them that hit the streets don't, because that's why they so mad in the first place, because there are others who don't have the privileges that they have, who are living better than they are. And that's why they're so mad. But they're mad at the wrong people. If you're gonna be mad at anybody, everybody right now should be mad at Donald Trump, your president. That's who you should be mad at, because for all practical purposes, we are in a recession. Right now, most Americans are hurting financially, and Donald Trump is making more money than he's ever made in his life. Y'all don't think there's something wrong with that? I mean, I know y'all slow. I'm talking about your Trumpists. I know you're slow. It ain't your fault. It's your mom and your dad's fault, because they shouldn't have gotten together. And they messed it up. They messed up, they messed up the intelligence quote. When they got together, they shouldn't have done that. You had one dummy, your dummy mama should have went one way, your dummy daddy should have went the other way, and tried to get with some smart people to balance it off. You know what I'm saying? That's what should have happened. But, nevertheless, here we are. So we got to work with what we got, right? So I'm telling you, this is common sense. Just use common sense. Think for yourself. Don't listen to Fox. Don't even listen to me, except the part think for yourself. Think for yourself, like common sense. Like if common sense could just kick in, you'll be something special. You'll be outstanding if you just had some common sense. Yeah. They thought they was going to intimidate Buddy. They thought he was going to fold. Dude stood 10 toes down, unafraid. That's the way you have to deal with these uncivilized mutts. And if they had taken off on him, then, would come with that. You know what I'm saying? Can't say too much, because they be listening. But you know what I'm talking about, fam. You got to handle your business with these uncivilized mutts, because not only do you stop them from attacking, but you stop any would-be uncivilized mutts from coming your way. You've seen it. You've seen situations where let's call it what it is, the jungle. You see one animal getting with another animal, and that other animal see that that other animal see that one animal tearing the other one apart. And he was like looking, he was thinking about it. He was about to run over that. And then he was ripping them apart. Then he stopped for a minute, was about to get him. He backed on, got on up out of there. That's what you got to do, man. You can't let them slide. You can't let them have no win. You can't give them a W at all. Every time they come your way, you got to give them an L. You got to make sure you give them an L. Whatever it takes to give them an L, you have to give them an L, because they don't understand anything else. They're uncivilized. The nerve of this uncivilized mutt to be holding a cross in his hand while admonishing someone else about not being holy. While he's going around, he's on the metro, and he's on the streets, he's walking all through the subways and all this type of stuff. They're on the streets just going around intimidating people. That don't seem like, because they said God is a loving God. They said, God, cares about people, and God is compassionate. And they said you're supposed to try to be like God, right? Not like Mike, be like God. So if that's the case, see, that don't even add up, right? If we know their actions are not godly, then they automatically are wrong. No matter what they're saying after that. If they're spewing hate, they can't be godly. They can't be holy if they're spewing hate. And that's all those uncivilized mutts do, is spew hate. That is because they drunk the Kool-Aid when whatever dummy, probably their mama, or their daddy, their pappy, or their mammy, told them that they were special and they were better than everybody else. They told them the country belongs to them. In fact, they told them the planet belongs to them. That's why they okay with America going into these different countries, bombing on these countries. They ain't gonna do that to China. I mean, you're tough, right? You're tough, right? When you gonna encourage the president to bomb China or bomb Russia? I bet you won't do that. I bet you don't want none of that smoke, do you? Because you're bullies. See, because if it wasn't about being a bully, you'd go at anybody. Nobody would be off limits. But for some reason, China and Russia and North Korea are off limits. I wonder why. I don't have a clue. Perhaps you do. Drop a comment. I'd love to hear your thoughts. No more talk.